Get on your grind, shorty K.
I gave them something to believe in, you know they ain't believe it. Tried to show them the vision, they ain't zoom in to see it. Told them about these heights, they said it's too high to reach it. And that had me feeling like Mike, I told them you gotta beat it. See, it's diamonds in your soul, but you gotta dig a lot deeper. See, all of our minds been exposed, but I've been changing the frequency. Sending my prayers and affirmations, way past where them eagles be. What I learned in my returns is not all things you need to see. You gotta feel it, the negative talk, the negative thoughts, and you gotta kill it. I know that it's hard, and then it leaves scars, and it ain't appealing, but you gotta heal it. There's lessons in every little layer, but you gotta peel it. Cause the best way to get some air is removing your ceiling. Look, trust me, I know cause I did it. Hit rock bottom, looked around like, damn, what the fuck I do with it? I remember the levels and picked up my shovel and I started digging and digging and digging until I got dizzy. And trust me, the spirit been busy. I'm back and I'm paid and I'm busy. So feel like I'm acting the way that you get it. This is for back in the day when they just shit it. I gave them something to believe in, you know they ain't believe it. Tried to show them the vision, they ain't zoom in to see it. Told them about these heights, they said it's too high to reach it. And that had me feeling like Mike, I told them you gotta beat it.
Get on your grind, shorty K.
I gave them something to believe in, you know they ain't believe it. Tried to show them the vision, they ain't zoom in to see it. Told them about these heights, they said it's too high to reach it. And that had me feeling like Mike, I told them you gotta beat it. See, it's diamonds in your soul, but you gotta dig a lot deeper. See, all of our minds been exposed, but I've been changing the frequency. Sending my prayers and affirmations, way past where them eagles be. What I learned in my returns is not all things you need to see. You gotta feel it, the negative talk, the negative thoughts, and you gotta kill it. I know that it's hard, and it leaves scars, and it ain't appealing, but you gotta heal it. There's lessons in every little layer, but you gotta peel it. Cause the best way to get some air is removing your ceiling. Look, trust me, I know cause I did it. Hit rock bottom, looked around like, damn, what the fuck I do with it? I remember the levels and picked up my shovel and I started digging and digging and digging until I got...
Yes, Zersky, peace, love, and light. It's the God, Lord Christos, the Live and Survive Manual, back with another download straight from the cosmos. Remember, someone has to see your greatness. When I start with yourself, stay blessed, always finesse. Definitely trust the Most High's process, the true keys to success. All right, now listen, right? The vibes here at SYG Studios are to motivate, educate, and enlighten our people to achieve greatness through developing and seeking new ways to invest in themselves. Everything is high level, right? What we think, what we say, how we feel, and definitely how we act. But before we even get into the energy, right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to take the time to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, I want you to go ahead and scan this QR code in the top right-hand corner, right? What that allows you to do, it allows you to join the SYG community via Discord, Instagram, YouTube, and so much more, right? We love engagement over here and understand that a village pushes the trend, not just one individual. So the support is much appreciated, all right? Our aim is to not only grow the brand, but reach, yes, 500,000. Yes, I said 500,000 because I got big goals, right? Individuals who want, need, and are seeking the knowledge to live a more abundant life. Now, with all the information being provided, right, I do want to send out a quick disclaimer. Please take the time to do your own research. It's very vital. My content is intended to be used for motivational purposes only. Always do your own research and analysis based on your own personal circumstances. Definitely seek counsel with other professionals and verify information independently in connection with any investments made based on any information received from this show. All right. Now let's step into our God body energy, all as one. Inhale. Exhale. See your greatness. Now let's get into the vibes. All right, check. today we got something dope. Today we got something special. As you guys can see, what I've been promoting. I wanted to tap back into the live interviews. Over the past, I'm gonna say over the past 2 months, I've grown to become great friends with a wonderful divine energy. She's definitely been very pivotal in my life in regards to helping me get to different levels when it comes to becoming all natural, right? I have a goal of literally never eating meat again. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and it's something that I feel that our community needs for real when it comes to just elevating mentally, spiritually, and physically. A lot of times, we don't understand that it starts with what we ingest, right? Now, ingesting isn't all about food, right? It's what we ingest through music, it's what we ingest through, just all the things that we take in: TV, television, entertainment, media, things of that nature, right? However, food is definitely essential when trying to balance yourself. I've been on this path, I want to say, since like 2019 with making the full transition. Meat just don't taste the same no more. It's not like how it used to be when we were when we were in fifth, fourth, third grade back in the 90s, right? Things are changing. They're coming out with all these alternative things. You got your boy over there, Billy Gates, trying to buy up all the land and push out all this GMO food. So, with that being said, I feel as though it's time for us to start tapping in. As that's not only just individually, but even as a community, to figure out different ways how we can become all natural. God gave us these phalanges, right? If we want to take it to the book, it says that He gave us every yielding herb and fruit in order to be able to feed ourselves properly, right? So when it comes to that, you have to understand that if you want to have higher energy, if you want to be more focused, if you have goals of growing your nails out, growing your hair out, getting your skin clear, all of that entails what you ingest into your body. Like, your body will let you know, you feel me, when it is not being fed properly. So with all that being said, I had the pleasure, again, meeting a divine feminine energy, very passionate woman when it comes to her craft. Me and her and another friend of ours, we've been joking over the past few months on who's her biggest customer. You feel me? This is something that has definitely helped me. She makes all natural, 100% products. And without further ado, I'm actually gonna bring her in because I want her to, give her own spiel, her own background, and things of that nature without spoiling it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her in now. Yo,
What's up, Chris?
hey, what's going on? How you doing?
My soul brother, how are you?
Amazing, man. I like to choose words to describe myself
Yes,
differently every
yes.
day. So today I'm gonna go with I'm feeling elevated today. You feel me?
Elevated. I love
Yeah, I'm
that.
feeling
Elevated.
elevated today.
That's a
Yeah, I
good
feel like I'm about to, you know, turn over a new leaf, especially with this interview. You feel me? I feel like you have a lot to teach us. I feel like,
one.
just from me knowing you again over the past few months, like, you have definitely again changed my life when it comes to wanting to become all natural. Like, your products are amazing. I'm already done with my my sea moss. You feel me? It's supposed to last a month, but I'm
Yeah,
taking.
Chris has been so supportive. Him and his wife, I love them. They have like really been so supportive, and Chris has just been a good vibe. Like, we work together, and it's so funny because I if you know me, you know, like, I could be very extroverted and I network very well, but I'm also very introverted. So you gotta have the vibes to really connect with me. I feel like for you to really, like, get a gist of me for real. So I definitely would say that y'all have been a very big, like, inspiration to me as well. Like, just having conversations at work and being able to really talk about, of course, elevating, like you said, that was a great word. Just like elevating and really talking positivity and not just being at work like hating
Mhm.
work, actually enjoying it because we're able to at least talk about good things. And I love to be able to connect with, my people for real. So it's been amazing to get to know you. And I thank you and your wife for supporting me, my business. I got a order for them actually. I'm about to make it today. They have not been playing.
Yes,
They have not
sir.
been playing at all. So I really greatly appreciate y'all, and I'm really blessed to be on here today. So I thank you for bringing me on here.
Of course, man. You look, it's long
And I
overdue.
love what you do. Like, I love what you do. I love what you do. I definitely love what you do. Your show is dope. Bringing other people on here, other entrepreneurs, other people being able to hear other people's perspectives on things, because knowledge is key and everybody looks at things differently. So just perception is a really important thing in this world and on this earth. So I just think it's really good that you're bringing different perceptions for other people to be able to see. That's a very beautiful thing.
Look, I'll receive that.
Yes.
Much appreciated. But like I told you, that's what this platform is about. Like, when I say remember someone has to see your greatness, when I start with yourself, I was talking to myself at first, but then I realized, like, damn, like, I wonder how many other individuals are struggling with seeing the greatness that lies within them. So I wanted to, give them that platform. Like, if we look at media today, there's not a lot of positivity shown. You feel me? So I wanted to get ahead of the game and say, you know what, I'm gonna create a platform for entrepreneurs, for teachers,
Right.
for those who want to come up and just express themselves. It's not just about business. It's about
Right.
having a platform to express yourself, what you do, your craft, all of the above. You feel me? We need that. It takes a community. I told you that before. Like, it takes a community in order to push the trend forward. You feel me? So, or the village for it rather. So,
Most definitely.
this is what it's about. But without further ado, let's go ahead and tap in. You feel me? Go ahead and actually, give the people a slight little background about yourself, and we'll go from there.
So I am Natalie Elise. I have founded Natural Organics. I founded Natural Organics about 3 years ago. And it's been a work in progress on and off. I recently graduated from North Carolina A&T last May. I got my degree in nutrition, human nutrition actually. So nutrition is a very big passion of mine, and just I know that. I know that part of me being here, or not even part of me being here, I know that my purpose here, I'm a chosen person. I'm here to, of course, heal myself, and I have my journey healing myself, but it's meant for me to be here touching people along the way. So that's where I found that it's really my purpose to help other people in is their nutrition, being able to see their value through what they're feeding themselves. And not even just like you were saying, which was a great example, and I'm glad that you tapped into that, because I actually was going to tap into speaking on that too. Not even just what you're ingesting by what you're eating, but also what you're watching, what you're listening to, who you surround yourself around, what energies you're taking in, and really being able to understand what your body truly needs, because your body will tell you, like you said, from every type of way, from having breakouts on your skin, having a pimple in certain areas that you have pimples in or you break out in, it'll tell you certain systems in your body that you're not feeding correctly, certain systems in your body, or even like from stress too, all kinds of different things, but down to different health problems we have, that all comes from what we are putting into our bodies, what we are taking in. So just really like being a platform and being able to be a trusting resource, because that's a hard thing nowadays, to find somebody trusting, because we grow up, and you grow up seeing one type of way for so long, and a lot of people are just stuck in a matrix. A lot of people are brainwashed, and you can't even blame them, because you grew up a certain way. And even down to like when you think about older people, and that's a crowd I really try to touch, especially is like my older people as well, because I do know that like they already are in a certain type of way. So sometimes it's harder to get them to really understand and try to change their ways. But the thing is, when they see it happening, they have to really see it happening. You can't just tell them. They have to see the differences. You have to get them to try something. Once they see it, they'll be more willing to change their ways. But I'm kind of all over the place. My point is, I just want to be able to be a trusted platform for people to really be able to see and really be able to understand that you're in charge of your own life. You're in charge of how you feel. You're in charge of what your body gives out. You could be healthy and happy and wealthy. Wealth is health. Health is wealth. We're already health. We're already rich. It's a mentality. Like, I will never say I'm broke. I'm rich. I don't care how much money I have. I can have $1 in my pocket. I'm rich. Rich is a mentality. My body is rich. I'm feeding my body riches. I'm rich. I'm wealthy. I'm healthy. So just knowing and be able to live that lifestyle and know that everything that everybody's so used to feeling like is what we need, and everything everybody's so used to feeling like takes you to that higher level from, looking a certain way, dressing a certain way. That's not what makes you be your higher self. It's what you're giving yourself, how you look at yourself, what you're feeding yourself. So just being able to be that person who kind of helps people see that and brings that out of people, I think is a beautiful thing, but it starts within me. So I'm still working on my journey. I'm still learning. I'm still healing myself. I'll talk about, what made me get into my journey in a minute, but while I'm doing that, while I'm still learning, while I'm still evolving, it's just a beautiful thing to know that I'm able to touch other people. And that's just really what my mission is. So natural organics, my motto, really what I live by with natural organics and my purpose is I really want to, help bring harmony to the body, mind, and spirit through nature. Like nature is everything. Nature is beautiful. We are nature. We are one with nature. And that's a very important thing to be able to find. And, it takes people time to figure out. Some people may never really figure it out or be able to really see that beauty in that. But it's just once you really gain in touch with it and you really understand, I like to say understand as well, but when you really understand and you know that like that's really what we're made from is what you have to put into yourself too. So that's my goal and what I'm trying to bring about.
Right. Nah,
I'm
that
kind
was
of
a
all over the place. Sorry, my cat's over here like jumping around.
hey,
I'm
funny
honestly
thing.
all over the place.
My dog right here looking right in my eyes, like, look, it's time to go outside, but he gonna have to wait right second.
Yeah.
But no, that was deep, man. And you definitely hit some key points. Like we are nature. Like one thing, look at her. Hey, Luna. Pause. You gotta give me a
Luna,
second, Bubba.
she's jumping around. But
But nah, like you hit that right on the nose, man. Like we are nature. We definitely come from that. And one of the biggest mottos, or one of the biggest teachings someone had told me, he goes by the name of Yaki Awaken, right? And he also teaches about natural healing, and how we need to actually do different things when it comes to refreshing our body or rejuvenating our body and things of that nature. Like for instance, like he was explaining, like you shouldn't drink regular H2O water because that's more for like your skin and helping that to clear and rejuvenate. Our body actually needs what is called H32O, which comes from like fruits like watermelon, cantaloupes,
right, right,
grinding from apples, and juicing
right.
like
And
cucumbers,
that's
like.
natural. It's coming from the earth. Think
Mhm.
about it. When those plants are growing, that's coming directly from the ground. It's coming
Mhm.
directly from the soil, from the earth. So that's the true water that we need. When we're buying these bottles of water, and I will drink like my bottles of spring water because you get what you can get. You got to get to what you can get. But it's just like, I know that that's not giving us as much nutrition as we really need. So that's a very great thing that you pointed out.
Right. Now let's go ahead and revert back. You said you were going to address what did get you on your path to becoming all natural.
Yes. So also I didn't say this. I've been vegan for going on 5 years. I've been on I feel like my true health journey to really, just reaching my higher self and really connecting back with, I feel like, my native self and really my past life. I feel like that's a big part of my journey is connecting back with my past life. I feel like I'm really living in that now. Like I'm really starting to connect with it more as I have become more natural, as I have started to really like take in what my body deserves. Cause at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing. What does your body deserve? We do not treat our bodies the way that our body, treats us. Our body treats us good. Our body is our temple, literally. So while our body treats us good, we have to treat our body well. And I wasn't treating my body well for a really long time. It really took me some time to learn that. So I wasn't eating too good. Like throughout high school, I had a journey where I was on and off. Like I tried out like the vegetarian thing a couple times on and off, but I never stuck with it. But I was playing a lot of sports, and I actually had really bad allergies, really really bad allergies, like really bad allergies. My eyes would be puffed up. I would get asthma. Like that was connected with my allergies. So I also had asthma. So I had an inhaler. My family also has. I have diabetes and cancer, like within my family. And a lot of people say that these health problems are a genetic thing.
Right.
And what people don't fail to realize, and I think a lot of people really just don't, it takes really treating yourself and going through a journey of treating your body different and seeing the differences to really realize that it's not genetics. It's
She know what's
That
up.
that is not you don't have this cancer or these diabetes just because your dad had these diabetes and it's just in your blood. No, you have it because the way y'all are eating is going down the line. It's
Yep.
going down the line. You're having the same habits. So it's like a generational curse. It's going down generations. These health problems are going down generations because y'all are living the same way. Y'all are not changing the way you're looking at it. Y'all are not treating your bodies in a higher sense. You're just doing what you know. And not even
Right.
to say that's wrong because you're doing what you know. But it takes being open to trying something new to really see that, you can do better for your body. Your body will treat you better if you treat it better, excuse me. So like when we have when you go to a funeral, you can have somebody in your family pass from having a heart attack or having problems with their blood pressure, having diabetes, having cancer, having whatever. We go to this funeral, and what y'all all eating at the funeral? We eating a bunch of fried chicken. We eating a bunch of, and
Yep.
I always grew up that's all we know. Like I grew up feeling like that was what we do too. So it's just like that's all we know. But that's right there. Y'all, even the younger people, we got these babies, these younger kids, they already introducing the same things into themselves that killed this person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's not it takes you to be able to turn that around. Think about it. If I'm the only person right now, I'm the only person in my family who has the habits that I have and who eats the way that I eat. Put it that way. And I've been helping them and being back home. I've come back home for some time now, just for a little while I'm just figuring out my next step and stuff like that. But it's been beautiful because I've been able to, help them and introduce other things to them where they are eating a little better. But think about it. If I'm the one doing that and then I have children and I introduce them to my ways, my children will teach their children that. And it really goes down the line. So it takes one person to be able to take the time to really take in things and really be able to make that change. And if it
Right.
doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. It just takes you trying. You get what I'm saying? But you
Right.
will never know until you try things new. But that's
Right.
that's all it takes to break these generational curses is being able to step out of your comfort zone because we get so stuck in our ways. And I just think that's a really big thing. But as I was saying though, I had all of these problems in my family with all of these health problems and things of that sort. And I actually had got put on it started with me stopping taking medication. So I
Mm.
actually got put on these medications. I got, how they'll do our people. They'll diagnose us young with ADHD and all. They
For
try
sure.
to introduce that medicine to us young. And it's just that we are just free people. We have free
Right.
personalities. We like to get up. I would be in school when I was younger, and it's not even that I would just be, all up in everybody's face talking and yelling and doing stuff like that. But I like to be up. I like to move around. I may get up. You know me, Chris. Like I do random stuff. I like to get
No,
up.
it's right.
I like to move. We may be at work and I just get up and start running or I'm just I have outbreaks, but it's a beautiful thing. Instead of us being
Right.
taught that it's something that, we're not normal for it or we're being distractions or, like we're wrong for being a certain type of way and having these beautiful outbreaks or just being ourselves, being our personality. They introduced us to these medications and they put
Mm.
me on these ADHD medications. I was young. My parents didn't know no better for real. You get what I'm saying? Like they didn't know
Yep.
no better. So and now, like I said, I know. So I had to change that for myself, but I would never let that go down the line going forward with my children. Like I have the knowledge now to know that. But my parents didn't know. So I was on all of these medications. And Chris, I lied to you not. Like I don't even talk about this much, but it's a part of my journey. And really like why I really changed my ways. I used to feel like
Mhm.
a zombie. Like that
Mm.
medication had me feeling so it's like it sucked my personality out of me. It literally
Yeah.
sucked my personality out of me. And it made me it just really took a lot from me. I feel like I wasn't myself anymore. I wasn't eating a lot. I really wasn't able to eat. I wasn't able to really like just enjoy myself. Like somebody could say something funny to me, and in my head I would be laughing, but it's like I would be so like dead, like a zombie. And it's
Right.
like, and when I think about it, it's so sad because I have more knowledge to know that, they do this for a reason. You get what I'm saying? They do it for a reason. They put that on us for a reason. I don't even have to get too into that right now, but those who don't know. But as I like was feeling like that, I really started
Mhm.
going through a lot of like mental changes where I really didn't feel like myself. I realized it was really
Yeah.
altering like my moods and like my depression and things of that sort. So as I got to, a certain age where I really was understanding and realizing that, I wasn't taking it anymore. I would literally act like I took it and I wouldn't really take it. So, and that's when I
Right.
realized that that's what was making me feel like that, cuz I didn't really get it before. So as I realized that, I stopped taking it. I got to the age in high school, I stopped taking it. I stopped taking it. I stopped
Mm-hmm.
taking it. I stopped taking it. And I started really doing more research on, you know, other natural ways that could help me concentrate, help me be focused, things that could help me just feel more like myself in general. But my main thing was really being able to focus and concentrate. But another thing I realized is you're going to be able to focus in on and concentrate on the things that's meant for you too. You get what I'm saying? Like that's
Yep.
one thing like I realized too. Even in school, like stuff not clicking to me. It don't matter how long I sit there in front of it. It's not gonna click to me if it's not meant to click for me. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I feel
Right.
like my brain don't take in BS because I know it's higher things I need to be focusing on and
That's
learning.
facts.
And I don't, some people gonna be like, but in all honesty, I feel like school was not for me. Like I got through school, but I really I'm gonna be real. I finessed my way through school. I feel like school was not for me. Like they teach you things. They literally school you. They
Mm-hmm.
school you. It's not education, it's schooling.
Right.
Knowledge does not come from schooling somebody.
Right.
No.
Right.
They put on us what they want to put on us. And that's what sets us up to think that we have to work under people, that we have to be a certain type of way to get this, to get that, to get that. And that's what they try to do. But one thing about me, I talk all over the place. But it's okay because I'm talking good things. So I don't get on myself
Mm-hmm.
for that. But as I was saying though, I really learned that. I really learned that, and I started weaning myself off of it. So as I weaned myself off of it, I started doing research on other ways. So like eating better. I started trying to eat better. That's when I started, testing around with being vegetarian and things of that sort. Then I went vegan when I got to college. I told myself that I was going to go vegan and I was going to try something new when I got to college. And then actually, like my soul sister, it's so crazy how we met, but I met her in college and she was on the same page. So we
Yeah.
really like just like grew like this, just really, our body. She was already like on her vegetarian stuff, like doing that
Mm-hmm.
too. So, we really like it was a lot more helpful to have
Right.
somebody around you like that. And I realized like that was a big push for me to be more consistent because I had someone around me. And another
Mm-hmm.
thing was like when you're in your home and you're growing up with your parents and they're the ones cooking for you and doing all of this for you, it's hard to change things like that. So that's why I
Yep.
already knew when I got to school, I really wanted to be consistent and completely change my ways. So yeah, it's just been a beautiful journey since I started college. Is really when I feel like it started before college, but I think college is when I really bloomed even more into it. And I really
Right.
like started to be able to help other people as well. Once I really helped myself is when I realized I was able to help other people. And
Right.
yeah, it's just been a journey of me trying things for myself. I feel completely different from the way I think, the way I breathe, the way I feel. I don't have asthma anymore. I haven't
Mm.
refilled that thing since like what? Since before I came to college. I haven't refilled that since like my 10th grade year of high school. Like I
Can
was
you
done
say
with
that? Can you say that one more time, please?
my
Because
asthma.
no.
I have not refilled. I have not gotten a new prescription for my inhaler in like a good 7 years. I
Mm-hmm.
don't take any type of medication now because that medication literally scared me at points. Like I hit really low points mentally because I felt like it was like it really altered my mental status to the point
Mm-hmm.
where like I like it just didn't it just I don't even want to like go too far into it, but I just felt like it was like demonic shit behind it. Like
Yeah.
I can't deal with that shit. Like I can't deal with it. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss on here, but
Nah. Look,
I
this is
couldn't.
free platform, man.
I just yeah. So I altogether I just stopped. I stopped fucking with the medicine. Like I stopped fucking with the medication. I don't take medication. Period. I don't take medication. Period. I don't take medication. Period for anything. I don't care if you got a headache. People be like, "Oh, take a quick Advil." No, like I'm gonna push myself through it, and I'm gonna figure out the source behind why I feel how I feel. That's the problem. Instead of people trying to figure out, it, really get to know what is making them feel how they feel. What is causing this headache? What is causing you to have that buildup in your chest? What's causing you to have that mucus? What's causing you to feel congested? We go so quick to take medication because that's all we've known. But that medication is not meant to truly help us. It may make you feel better slightly at the moment, but altogether it introduces things into your body where now you're depending on it. And it's going to come right back. That feeling comes right back. Now mentally you think that you need that medication. When in reality, all you have to do is take the time to really research and understand what's going on with your body.
Right.
It takes 2 seconds, just like it takes 2 seconds to look up a medication. Headache, what should I take? It takes 2 seconds to switch that around. Okay, what herbs could I take for a headache? What causes a headache? What's the true breakdown of why I feel this way? What is causing this mucus? And you know what I'm saying? One thing I would say, especially for our people, down to the resources of who you're looking at, you got to look beyond just looking at the news and look beyond just looking at pharmacies. You got to look into our people. Even podcasts like this, things like this, things that aren't going to be the first thing you see when you open the TV. You got to take the time to find things, and not even just find it, because it'll come to you when it's meant to come to you. But you get what I'm saying? We as people also have to take the time to not just look at the first thing, and the first thing that we see is always going to be what they want us to see.
Right.
That's just what it is. You turn on the TV, you're going to see what they want you to see. You have to take it upon yourself to look a little bit deeper. But it'll come to you. If you open yourself you open yourself up to having a higher level of looking at things and wanting to do better for yourself and wanting to learn beyond. And if you learn certain things and you realize, it's not for me, you truly feel like it's for you to do this and do that, then do that. That's okay. I don't judge anybody by the way they live. As long as you feel good doing what you do, that's fine. But being an open person and having an open mind to at least try things is a very beautiful thing. And if you try things in a natural state and you really take the time to try it out for your body will thank you. And I think that's the process that I really went through. When I took the time to really try it out and really do better for my body has thanked me. I have felt completely different since. I felt differently. I felt differently. I felt differently. I feel so good. I feel more one with myself. And I just think it's a very beautiful thing. Like, I feel at a higher frequency. I vibrate at a higher frequency. And I think other people can feel it too. Like, I don't even have to say much. And when you're doing better for yourself, people are gonna feel that. People don't even have to just see it; they're gonna see it too, because your physical is gonna show it too, from your skin to your smile. You smile differently. Your eyes smile differently when you feel differently.
Facts.
Like, you could
Yeah.
tell. But just like even your energy and your vibration, it's a beautiful thing. When you're taking care of yourself, people will feel it. And when you're taking
Right.
care of yourself, you'll be able to help take care of other people. And we on this earth, we are all here to help each other and help others in a way. And I know I say, like, I know I'm a chosen person here to help certain people with, my purpose of what I know is helping through, healing and natural healing and things like that. But we all have purposes. At the end of the day, we're all here to help each other. We're all here. We're all here to help each other. So that all comes from helping ourselves first. And I think that, that's really been my journey of really, like, helping myself. My journey of helping other people started from me helping myself. And that started with really changing my health around. But I felt really good. Like, I don't take any type of medication. My asthma went away. My allergies went away. Pollen don't bother me. The only things, Chris, you'll know, if I eat a trace of something that my body
Yeah.
don't like, it can be a little teeny, like a little bit of sauce that got a little something like milk derogative somewhere. It could be the smallest amount of something, and my body will go crazy. Like, my body
Yeah.
will go crazy. Like, and I don't, and that's the thing. That's how I know that illness really comes from what you're putting in your body. Because as soon as I know, or as soon as I feel a certain type of way, I have to look back and know what I ate, or I have to go figure out what it was. And I always end up figuring out it was something that I put in my body. But I don't get sick. I don't feel any type of illness or anything unless it's something that I put in my body that I don't need. And it's not even just what you're eating. Like I said too, you could be around a certain energy and your ass start getting a damn headache. You could be around a
Yeah.
certain energy and you start feeling drained the fuck out. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's what you're taking
Facts.
in. You can listen to certain music and certain frequencies behind this music. That shit will be meant to drain you the fuck out. Like, I don't think that people don't realize that either. But yeah, like, just take your time to really break down. When you feel a type of way, take your time to really break that down and really
Right.
understand what it came from. That's the biggest
Right.
thing. It starts there. You got to be able to be willing to break down and really try to find out what the cause of everything is. The cause of sickness and illness is mucus. Mucus,
Yep.
mucus, mucus. That comes from what you're eating. That comes from what you're eating. That comes from what you're eating. I repeat stuff a lot. That comes from what you're eating. But it's mucus. Mucus comes into your system from what you're eating. And that's just that. Pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Mucus built up in your lungs.
Facts.
When
Facts.
you have these different illnesses, it's just mucus. It's blockages with mucus. Even down to when you're feeling, mentally too. Everything, your body is connected from head to toe. we're connected from our skins too. And that's another thing I do want to mention real quick. When you're putting these products on your skin, even if you could be eating better, you can be eating vegan, you could be eating however, eating as perfect as you want. Perfect. I don't, the word perfect really don't
Right.
mean nothing to me, but people say perfect. But you could be eating as great as you want. But if you're putting these chemicals in your skin is an
Mm-hmm.
organ. You're
Yep.
taking everything in, even to our hair. And I know, like, I do my one too, and I like to wear different hair and stuff like that sometimes. But you gotta know better to do better. Sometimes I know better, and I
Yeah.
still gotta do better. But even like the hair that we put in our head, that hair, is our hair are our biggest energy receptors, and we're taking
Yep.
stuff in through these chemicals in this hair, in these products, and it starts with myself. So, like I said, hair is gonna be one that I gotta. It's gonna take me a minute,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
because I love the natural, but I like to throw a little one two in sometimes too. But that's also something that I think women, we're very much so targeted. Men don't do as much. Men don't do as
Mhm.
much as far as like putting so much on their skin and their hair and doing so much. And women, we have to think about it. We hold life. We hold life. So especially my woman, I like to say it's very important to know what you're putting in your body, because on your skin and all of that is chemicals. When you buy these
Yeah.
lotions that is on your body, soaps, start really looking into what's in them. Because half of the time you can't pronounce the things that are in these products. And if you can't
Big
pronounce it, then you
facts.
shouldn't. If you can't
The
pronounce it, then
front,
you
look,
shouldn't have
the
it.
front is
So
for entertainment. The back is for education, family.
so
That's as simple as we could put it.
But that's one thing especially my women, because I know we like to have the smell goods. We like to have all of these different. Women will have about 5 different things just into their shower to use. You know how women do,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
not needed. It's not needed. In all honesty, it is not needed. But I know,
Mhm.
we get used to just, feeling like that's a part of hygiene and taking care of ourselves. But
Yeah.
it's beyond that. Taking care of yourself is really being able to process and know what you're putting into on your body and into your body. So that's one another thing. Like I'm at a point now where I really make all of my own stuff. So like I use my own soap. I have soaps. I haven't even talked about what products I have. That's so funny. I
Yeah,
just been talking.
we gonna get
But
there. We gonna
I have
we gonna
so
get
I make
there.
I make soaps. I infuse them with sea moss and like my own oils. And it all started another thing, like with me selling stuff, it all started from me doing this stuff for myself. And then
Mhm.
people, like, it got to a point where people see me always trying natural remedies for doing things for myself, and people would be like, "Oh, can I try it?" Or like, I was making it for other people were trying things I was doing. And eventually it was like, wow, like I'm meant to be doing this. Like as I saw like me being able to help people, that's the most beautiful thing. Seeing the change that people were making and seeing people feel better about themselves from the inside out based off of just changing their ways and being able to see a different way of taking care of themselves. So I realized that really was my purpose. So that's when I continue to just make more products that I make for myself. But my point of bringing that up was that, yeah, I make my own soaps, I make my own oils, I do my own. I will, like, every now and then, if I need like a deep conditioner or something, like I always make my own for the most part. But if I need something quick, I just really look into who I'm getting it from. I try to get like black owned things like that. But
Mhm.
I really make everything myself at this point. I stopped
Yeah.
buying all of these soaps and all of them Doves, and Dove is bullshit, BS.
Yeah.
I stopped buying Dove. I stopped buying, like, I just stopped really buying all of that extra stuff, because they're taking our money. They're
Yeah.
taking our money and they're taking our health.
Yeah.
You're in
That-
charge of who else controls your money and your health? But you control it. So I really learned that I'm the one in control. It just takes knowledge. It takes knowledge, and it takes being able to be open to learning it and trying new things. But yeah, so I make my own soaps, my own oils, all of
Mhm.
that now. Um yeah. But
Yeah.
product wise, I'm kind of all over the place. But product
No, go
wise,
ahead. Look, this is your platform. You heard? This is what it's about. You getting the information out, and it's needed. You feel
product
me?
wise, yeah, I probably should have kind of tried to have a certain. I don't even want to say that, because I like to just flow with the vibes. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
This,
I've already
it's
kind of been.
info. Is
I've been
this
all over the
info?
place today, so y'all forgive me if I'm kind of talking around in circles, because I already woke up having a kind of crazy all over the place AM
Mhm.
today. But back to what I was saying though, I have CMOS. So I do CMOS gel. I do CMOS capsules, and I have like connections directly in Jamaica. And one thing I want to say, with sea moss, I think now a lot of people are nervous to try sea moss and certain herbs and things because it's very hard to get it from the right people nowadays. It's
Right.
turned into a trend now. It's like health is starting to turn into like a trendy thing
Right.
now
Yeah.
instead of
That-
it being for the true, truly to higher your consciousness and truly to make yourself better. It's turning into a trendy thing now. You'll
Right.
see people be on the internet making these vlogs and doing all of this health stuff.
Right.
And then as soon as they turn the camera off, they're probably not even doing that. It's literally turned into a trend now. So with that being said, a lot of people are starting to make money. They're getting
Yeah.
money hungry off of it. So they're starting to make money behind just trying to, make you think that this is going to be better for your health. This is going to do that. This is going to do that. Instead of really making sure that it's things that are going to help you. So as I was saying, CMOS is a great example of that. CMOS is turning into a trend now. So
Yep.
be careful with who you get it from. It's a great thing to have. CMOS is amazing. CMOS is great for everything. CMOS is a superfood. But be careful who you get it from because people bleach it. That's a big thing. People bleach it. People are farm growing it. People are not getting it naturally anymore. And people are just selling it because it's a trendy thing now. Everybody wants it. So, like I was saying, my biggest thing is knowing, being a trusting resource for people. So I have like if you go to my page, I have videos when I'm like in
I'm
Jamaica. I
actually
actually
let me actually put your website up here.
thank you. So
What's
I
your
actually,
what's your
I
website?
it's Naturganics, Natroganix. So I actually go like I have connections in Jamaica, and I actually get to like really see and experience. Like I know what I'm giving people. Put it that way. I know what I'm giving people, and it's a trusted source. And if you go to my page, you can actually see like I have content behind it, and I try to make sure that I transparently show people the process of everything. So if you
Right.
go to my page, you'll be able to see everything. But yeah, that's the big thing for that. So CMOS, I started off selling CMOS is what I started with. And then eventually I got into juicing. So I was juicing for myself and I do fasting a lot. So I really started practicing fasting. I'll speak very briefly on that and we can get back into that if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, that's like, yeah, let's that was actually gonna be like my next question. Cause you unloaded.
Yeah, let's get into
Like,
fasting. Let me explain my juicing real quick, and then let's get into fasting. So real quick, so I started making juices. So I do detoxes from 1 day to 5 day. I did a 7 day detox cleanse for people, and I have a set menu based off of like stuff that people are more inclined to try. Based off of kind of like the basics, fruits and vegetables that people are inclined to really try, but I also do like if you have suggestions or if people have specific things that they want, I'll make any type of juice for people based off of what they want. And that's why like if you see on my page too, I have a bonus page. So I try to post other recipes that I do directly for myself because everybody may not like everything. So then if you see something I do, you can also request that. But yeah, a lot of my basics are just like starting with like kale, cucumbers, like basics that people know and are more trusting of. But I do juice detoxes. So people do 1 day to 5 day, 7 day cleanses. And on top of that, I also do detox powder. So I work with like soursop, bladderwrack, burdock root, sea moss, of course. All of those are great. And you can find information about all of that on my website. But I work with all of that. So I created a detox powder. I also have created, I do energy shots and immune boosting shots. So everything that I put out to people is all to help your body from the inside out. It starts
right.
within. So once you put things into your body that your body needs, your body will give you what you need. You have to feed your body and your body will feed you. You're one with your body. So you just have to take the time to really understand what you need and really realize and talk to yourself. You got to talk to your body and ask your body what it needs. Literally. I talk to my body. I talk
Yep.
to my body right out loud too. You got to ask your body what your body needs and your body will tell you. Your body will tell you. Nobody is closer to yourself than yourself. Your body will tell you what you need. So yeah, I really offer different things like that. Skincare, like I said, but it started with CMOS and it kind of just expanded as I went. And my ultimate goal is I really want to open up a juice shop. So that's what I'm
Okay.
working to. I want to open a juice shop, but I also I want it to be a wellness like hotspot. That's what I like to say is a wellness hotspot. A
I like
trusting
that.
hotspot for people to come and just be able to just relax, feel the energy when they come in. Even if you don't want to juice, come in and relax. I want it to be an environment that just feels good. feels good. So when you come in, I want to have a juice shop, but I also want to have like a room in the back. Eventually, it'll be bigger, but like multiple rooms. But to start with, like a room in the back where I could do different things from sound healing. I work with sound healing to yoga classes to meditation to cooking class. It don't even really have to be like a full out cooking class. I guess until I get to the point where I really can get a kitchen and all of that. But like just a community health based class. So I was thinking even stuff down to like, you know, like even like a mommy and me class. Like you bring your kid in, I can show you healthy snacks you can make, healthy options for lunches, healthy, you know, things of that sort. So it
Right.
starts when you're younger. So just things like that. I really just want to be able to be a base for my community. So that's what I'm working. That's what my goal really is to get to that point. But right now I have an online shop and I'm currently in Richmond, Virginia. So I do my juices locally in Richmond. I still go back to North Carolina and work and do things at A&T because I really appreciate A&T because I really feel like from one, you know, me being able to really be around my people, it really pushed me. And it really pushed me to want to be that hot spot for my people, that
Right.
resource for my people because I got the A&T and like I said, I was vegan. I didn't have any good options for or any good resources around me. I had to make them. I literally had to make them. In our cafeteria now they have a lot of options, more options for vegans and stuff like that. But at the time they didn't. And you have to be your own advocate. That's one thing I really learned through my journey is really advocating for myself and advocating for my health because you know, they didn't have any options. So I ended up talking. We had a new cafeteria open. I talked to the manager and I was telling him like, y'all don't have nothing for me to eat. Like me or you know, and my sis too. I told you my good sis, we be on the same page. So we don't have nothing to eat. Like, and lo and behold, they ended up opening like a little vegan section in there. They ended up
Yeah.
or even like say I would go to the pizza section and I would be like, well, can you tweak it up? Can you put me something in there without cheese on? You have to make it for yourself. I think people struggle to want to make the changes because they think they won't have access to it. You have to make it yourself. You could
Right.
go somewhere and they may not have nothing on the menu that you can eat, but you gotta figure out. Ask them. Ask questions. Can you do this without that? Can you make this? If you have, even start. I mean, if you eat rice and stuff like that, even start with if you got rice, do you have vegetables? I can make me a bowl. I can make me a wrap. Like it's different things you can do. You have to advocate for yourself. Don't just settle based off of what you see in plain eye. You get what I'm saying? Like when you have a goal for yourself, you know what you want to do. This is speaking generally, but specifically down to what you're eating and like when you're trying to change your eating ways. But I know a lot of people struggle because they think that they don't have it, but you have to be that one to make that. So A&T really made me like really step out of that comfort zone. I think I really stepped out of my comfort zone by having to advocate for myself, advocate for my health, being able to really find things for myself and make my way through not really having anything. And it made me
Yeah.
want to be able to do that for other people. So that's really what made me want to create my products and have things. So I was on campus, like I still go to campus and I bring my cooler and I'm selling juices. I got my products. Like I want to be able to be that for our community. Like that's my overall goal. But yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
remember what I was
That's
saying
dope.
before I get into that. But yeah, that's really been my process and really what was curated me to do my business and stuff for the most
Yeah.
part.
I gotta give a word, man, because I have a lot of, truth seekers in here, right? And I'm gonna take it to the book that everybody is, I guess you could say, used to, right? It says in Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you. So as she was saying, like when it comes to wanting to have better or to do better, you have to still put the work in, right? It says faith without works is no, or faith without works is dead. So you can have all the faith in the world, wanting to be healthier, wanting to meet new people and things of that nature. But if you're not actually out here putting the work in, you're not going to accomplish any of those goals.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like as you said before, you had a lot of key points, but our first our first vehicle to life is our body. Literally. We will not be out here doing the things that we want to do, whether it's breaking generational curses, whether it's you just waking up and wanting to go work at your place of employment. You know what I'm saying? Getting out here and teaching people. Our spirit, honestly, it cannot do it, or our soul cannot do it without the body. That's why you have the mind, body, and the soul and the spirit. You feel me?
It's all
So
connected.
it's all connected. If one is down, the other two aren't going to be able to move at 100% capacity. Everything has to be in unison, family, right? So that's deep. and that you just pretty much took all of the words out of my
I know
mouth.
I'm jumping all over the place, y'all, and I
But
really
but it's
the people who's meant to take it in will be able to take it in. That's one thing I don't ever like. I don't get on myself for being all over the place because people that's meant to take it in will take it in. But
facts.
I speak from my soul. I speak from what I feel. So
Right. I actually all right, so we
I,
have a question in the
yeah, I
private
see a
chat, right?
question, and then
This
I'm gonna get into talking about fasting. But
okay.
hi Tyra. So I see your question. How do you recommend dealing with hormonal acne on your chest and back? So first things first, when it comes to acne or anything that your body, like I said, your body is gonna put out what you're putting in. So when you're having acne down to eczema, everything of that sort, and your hormones, period, when your hormones are thrown off, is based off of what you're putting into your body. So I would recommend for one, trying. It starts with your diet. So trying new things. I would try to cut out. If you could chat back with me, that would be cool.
Mm,
Do you have dairy like in your diet? Because I'm trying to help you break down maybe what it,
let me get her back. Hold on.
maybe break it down what,
Come back.
because dairy is a really big piece. Dairy is a really big piece. Dairy is a really big piece of acne, eczema,
I think
and then
she
I can talk about some things to try.
let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna get her back in the chat. I think she had to exit out right quick.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. But anyways, until she gets back
But
in here.
generally speaking, though, y'all, anything down to like, your hormones, and when it comes to your hormones, you'll see it. Your hormones are gonna show. They're gonna express from the way your skin is, just everything, the way you feel. We all know how our hormones are. But sorry, I'm trying to charge my phone and like be on it at the same time. But when it comes to your skin, the biggest thing that I would say is dairy, and that's mucus. That mucus is things in your body that are trying to get out. So when your skin isn't looking right or you're not feeling right, it's because there's things trying to get out of your body that's not meant to be in it. And dairy is a really big piece. Meat as well, but dairy is a really, really big piece of that. And I've had people with eczema. Like the first thing I'm gonna always tell you, and it sounds very basic, but the first thing I'm always gonna say is work on cutting that dairy out first,
Okay.
because
I'll
that
let her know that
dairy,
she had to reach her destination.
yeah, because that dairy in your skin, that dairy will cause your skin to have a lot of problems.
Okay. And
So
also, family, everybody that is in the private chat, if you have any questions for Natalie, just type it into the chat and we'll go ahead and get those answered for you as well.
yeah. And if you have like, that's why I wanted to ask her, because I can more so directly break it down based off of like what her needs are. But yeah, generally speaking though, dairy, meat, that will have your. I used to have really bad breakouts. That's another thing. Y'all see my skin?
Mhm.
I don't have any makeup on. I
You
just
better,
let it do some.
let them know. All
I
natural.
I just let it do its own thing. And I think, but I also think a lot of people, we're used to putting all of these products on their body. I don't put nothing on my face. Like if I use, I use my soap that I make maybe once a week on my face, but you don't have to put stuff on your face every day. I think
Yeah.
people think you have to do that. Wash your face with some water and just wash it very well and it's going to clean itself. When you're eating the right things, it's going to clean itself. We think we need all of these. When I see these skin brands have, what do they have? They'll have a cleanser, then a toner, then a serum, then an oil, then a moisturizer. And I'm like, you were not allowing things to release off of our face. We're
Facts.
just blocking it in, and that's the problem. We're blocking stuff in our skin. That stuff is going into our skin and is not allowing us to expel what needs to be taken out of our skin.
Right.
It's not letting us. And your like I said, your skin is an organ. That's one of the biggest ways that we release is through our skin.
Mhm.
So when you're putting all of these things on your skin, it's not allowing you to release properly.
Right.
So that's one thing that really helped me change my skin, was not putting stuff on my skin, putting stuff in my body that my body needs. Put less on your skin and put more good into your body, and I promise you, you will see a difference in your skin and how you feel, of course, too. But you will see a big difference in your skin. That was a big thing for me too. My skin, I used to have a lot of breakouts. And I even I tried to get a little eczema at one point, like
Yeah.
back before. But yeah, when I change my ways, I don't get any of that anymore.
Now, question outside of 'cause I know we dove into a lot of like products that we put on our skin, what we ingest and things of that nature. What has also like, or if you can give me like three to five things that has also been pivotal outside of that, in I guess like detoxing, because like me, like I like to ground, going outside and grounding,
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
exercising,
Yeah,
things
let's
of that
get into
nature.
it.
Go ahead.
Like you said, grounding is so important. Grounding is a beautiful thing. And for one, sometimes you gotta, not even sometimes, all the time, we really need to work on it more and start making it a daily thing. Getting outside, take your shoes off and let your feet and the soles of your feet, they say, what they say, the soles of your feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
The soles in your shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your soles in your shoes, they be made from rubber. They do
Mm-hmm.
that to block off the energy. They try to do that to block off the energies that we really need from the earth, from the ground. So it's really important to make sure that you're taking those shoes off and really connecting with your soul. Your soul is here. You don't need them soles in your shoes, them rubber soles. Your soul is here. So connecting with your soul from your feet up. That's a very important thing. Getting outside, grounding, being in the sun, sun gazing. I like to sun gaze. Sun
Yep.
gazing is beautiful, and they advise us against it, of course, like they do
Right,
everything
right.
that's
Like,
really
if
good
you
for us.
stare at the sun, you go blind. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, they didn't tell you don't stare at it at its highest peak. Like
No,
you're
no. Let me
supposed to
tell
see
you what
when
it
it's
is.
first coming up.
Let me tell you what it is. If you stare at the sun, and just like with anything, if you stare at the sun and you open yourself up to these things that's really meant for us, you gonna go blind to their BS. That's what
Mm-hmm.
they don't want. You really gonna be able to see. You're gonna be able to see. Your soul is gonna be able to open up, and you're gonna be able to see. Seeing is not just from these two eyes right here. Seeing
Yep.
is from your third eye. Seeing is from your soul. Seeing is from your spirit. Mind, body, spirit. So everything is connected. But they don't want us to see. That's the problem. A
Yeah.
lot of people really don't see. Because you're not just seeing from these two eyes when you're watching the news. You're not just seeing from these two eyes when you're doing the things you're used to doing. You're really being able to see. See, it's not just seeing, it's feeling too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But yeah, nevertheless, that's a really big thing. They don't want us to see. They act like we're not gonna be able to see, but they don't want us to see. It
Right.
really allows you to see. It allows you to connect with yourself. It allows you to really feel and see from your soul out. But with
Right.
that being said, sun gazing is a good one. Grounding is a good one. Of course, your diet, changing the way you're eating, but fasting. Fasting is very, very, very important. And a big thing about changing your diet, and not even when I say diet, that's really like a BS word, but I know I'm using phrases that people are,
I use the word live it.
live it. That's a good one. But I try to, so people understand, I'll use terms that people are accustomed to. But when you're speaking about the diet, that you're changing your diet, it's not just what you're eating. That comes to everything. It comes to what you're taking in, like we said before, what you're listening to, what you're watching, who you're around, the energy you're taking in, what you're pouring into yourself. But that's a very important thing, being able
Yep.
to change those habits. But fasting is important because it's self-discipline. When you're changing your ways, self-discipline is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Your mental is everything.
Yeah.
And you got to be in control of your mental. So when you're doing things, and I don't just feel good you know, because of how I've changed my eating. Of course, that's made me feel better. But also when you have self-discipline, and you're able to know that, you did certain things that you may not have been able to do before, and you take yourself to new levels, you feel so good. Like, that's really feeding your soul. Having discipline is a beautiful thing. Being able to take control of yourself is a beautiful thing. And fasting is something that I think a lot of people are scared to do, because they don't think that they have that self-discipline. And you have it. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. We're so used to thinking that we have to eat 24/7, that we have to eat 3 big meals a day. We're not supposed to eat 3 meals a day.
Facts.
We're not supposed to eat 3 meals a day. It's sad because our bodies have literally become accustomed. I don't even want to say accustomed to it because we get these illnesses. So they're really still not, it's still not good for us. But people used to eat 3 meals a day and stuff themselves with food to hurt themselves, to kill themselves.
Yep.
And that's the truth. But it comes to a point where we do it, you grow up doing it so much. Just like when you fast, I'm gonna talk about that, but when you fast, your stomach you're not able to eat as much after your fast because your stomach starts to shrink. That's the word I was thinking of. Your stomach has expanded. And with that being said, as our stomachs expand, they're allowing more. It's allowing us to consume more stuff that we really shouldn't be consuming, which is allowing our colons to really be built up and really making us be able to have these toxins that we're not able to release until we really take the time to release it. And when you fast, that's when you're able to give your body a break. Your body needs a break. You have to give your body a break. Just like you have to give your mind a break sometimes. We say we have to have mental health days, right? You have to give your body a break. Your digestive system needs a break. I can't express that so much. It needs a break. Like, think about how much you put into your body and how hard your digestive system is working. And that's why after you eat, you'll feel, they call it the itis. You'll get real tired. That's not normal. Things are normalized that really are not normal. It's not normal.
You gotta even take that a little bit deeper. Like, a lot of the times we don't even understand that we're eating the energy that animal was feeling when it was getting slaughtered.
Right. And that's the thing. And that's another reason why we're feeling so tired. We're feeling so drained. You're feeling drained because you weren't supposed to put that energy into your body. And we were talking about that the other day, Chris, about the energy that we're eating from food. So that was a great thing to point out. I'm glad you said that. But that's it's deep. It gets really deep, y'all. It gets really, really deep when it comes to that. When it comes to energy and what we're pouring into our body, it's not just the energy you're around, it's the energy you're taking in by what you're consuming as well. So that's a very important thing to remember. But speaking of fasting though, we grow up thinking that we have to eat every day. Allow your body a break. Taking at least 3 days, at least 3 full days to allow yourself to fast. And I mean full out fast, not just intermediate fasting, full out fasting. Allowing your body at least 3 days. That will help your digestive system to be able to reset some to the point where when you want to do better and eat better things, you have to release first. And I think that's another thing. People go on diets and they go straight into it without releasing first. If your colon is already built up with all these toxins, even if you eating fruit and vegetables now every day and you're not eating meat, you still got that sitting in there. You have to release it. You got to release it. And that's only going to come from you not eating. Not even just eating. You can eat a salad every day. Allow your body time to release what's in you first that you want to get out before you start. You got to release the old to let in the new. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Like when you fast, I think a lot of people fast, so they do cleanses. Even I've had like people who get stuff from me, and they'll come back. They'll love how they felt, but they'll end up getting back into their ways and they'll come back. And the point of doing it is that you want to start fresh after you do it. You're resetting, which is why I call my juice cleanses reset. But I'm kind of all over the place. So beyond just like doing juice cleanses and things of that, completely fasting is a beautiful thing because you're allowing your body a break. And when I fast, I feel the closest with myself. I feel the best mentally, physically, emotionally. You feel so good. And I know like people are scared to fast sometimes because when they start, you'll go through a period where you're kind of going through withdrawal. Like you may, like I know, like you were feeling it, like when you were doing. I know we was at work and you was feeling it.
Look, I got 10 more days, man.
Yeah.
10 more.
I know you were feeling it from your fast. You were feeling a little drained, but it's because your body is so used to consuming all of the time. So I think instead of like when people first started, even when people first will try to go vegan or start eating this, like they may feel like their energy is low, but that's just because you have introduced your body to a certain way. So now you have to reintroduce it to where we came. And it's not introducing yourself to something new because eating healthy and fasting and feeding your body what it needs, it's not really new. We've been doing it. We started off pure. So you're just reintroducing yourself how to do that. You're resetting your digestive system. You're resetting your mind. You're resetting everything. So when you do that, you'll be able to really see a difference in how you feel, and you'll be able to really just reset yourself. Yeah, whatever. But I'm all over the place.
Hold
I'm
on,
sorry.
one
I'm
question.
just talking.
All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna get into another question. From Miss Crystal Ali. She said, "How does one deal with dark spots under your eyes, and excessive dry skin?" She said, "I drink plenty of water and I try to eat more leafy greens."
Okay, so dark spots under the eyes. I was actually just speaking with someone recently about this, and she one thing I will say that I think well I know worked for me was for one I was putting sea moss like directly under my eyes. Sea
Hmm.
moss helps with hydration and water, just like you said about water, Chris, and how water may not really hydrate you the way you need it. Fruits as well. Eat
Yeah.
a lot of fruit and get that natural water from your fruits. Fruit, 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 fruit.
Hmm.
Well, for one, really help with your skin and those dark marks. But even using certain, minerals and herbs on your skin. So, like from sea moss, when I was putting it under my eye, I'll mix some sea moss with like some turmeric. And
Hmm.
turmeric is really good for lightening dark spots. So you could put that directly. Don't try not to get it in your eye, but you could put it directly under your eye. And that's something that I would recommend you to try because that's what worked for me. I wouldn't even say it's just that. Also, just like eating the way I eat as well help with that. But I used to get bags and dark marks under my eye, like really, really bad. So that really helped with me a lot. So I would recommend you trying sea moss and even trying fruits. Like one thing I started doing with my hair and like my face mask. We make these smoothies. You can put a smoothie in your face. You can put smoothie on your hair. I made a video. I'm posting it probably tomorrow, but I like to make smoothies for my skin and for my hair too. Because just like we consume those fruits and they make us feel good and those vegetables and those herbs, you
Yep.
can put it directly on your skin. Even roses, like roses, I know a lot of people sell like rose water and all of these brands in the store, but it's make it yourself. You can make all of this stuff yourself, pure.
I'm
Roses.
gonna add this though, if you don't mind. Your oil, the oil that you sell, my wife, she used to have dark spots under
She's been
here.
putting it on her eyes.
Been using it for
That's a good one too.
yeah, she's been using it for about a month, I want to say, since you gave
Hmm.
it to me, and now it's all like it's clearing up. And she's looking at
That's
me, she's like,
beautiful.
"Is my eyes getting lighter?" I was like, "Yeah, it is."
Yes. That's so beautiful. Yeah, definitely my oil too. And that's how like I know when it comes to stuff like the first thing I try to think about is I know my products work, but like I try to think about general things too, besides just like I don't know, like my first thing that's a part of branding yourself too. But the first thing I don't always think about is like, oh, well, buy this for me, buy. You get what I'm saying? But I'm glad that you did say that because my oil definitely helps with that as well. But all of this stuff you can make yourself. Like you can
Mhm.
make it yourself. You can make everything yourself. So just different herbs, and if y'all have any specifics, you could DM me and I can actually like recommend like certain
Yeah,
herbs and things of that sort if y'all are interested. I'm getting
I'm gonna
more
put
into my herbs, but yeah, I could do specific like give you more specifics. If you DM me after this or anybody has specific questions about things that they have problems with, I can like particularly get more into recommending some stuff for you. But generally speaking, though, I definitely would recommend for one, like I know you're drinking a lot of water, but also getting that healthy water from upping your fruit intake. And I recommend, not even just the basics, and that's another thing with fruit. I know we eat what we can get here, but when I started traveling, I really realized that the fruit that we have here is not real fruit.
GMO.
What I'm reading this. I'm
Now
trying
that
to
now they're
that.
coming out
But
with 3D printed fruit.
yeah, no, I went like for example, when I was in Jamaica, I literally went on a fruit fast, and I only was eating fruit. And when I tell you, I felt the best I ever felt, like I felt the best I ever felt out there. Not even just from how I was eating, but also just like the energy out there. Like I really was able to connect with myself. I was like, I was in the water. I was even bathing in the river. I was drinking river water. I was drinking fresh water straight from the spring, from the river. Like, and it was beautiful, but the fruit that I was eating was really giving me the nutrients that I needed. And out here, like even with, and I do what I can with the fruits that I have in my juices. But if I really could just be in another country having like some fresh fruit, or if I could just, when I get to a point where I can have a garden, like a big garden I will use everything that I know that I grew myself. Like, it's like I do what I can right now, but it's so much more that I wish I could help even more with by having like the best of the best, which is not
Yeah.
what we have here.
That,
But I said that just to say, you know, like fruit, it is good. What we have here, you know, it'll help you, but it's sad to say, not as much as it really could.
right,
But you
right.
know, we work with what we have. But yeah, definitely your fruits, trying different I would say try some sea moss because that helped me a lot. And I can recommend you some herbs. If you DM me, I can actually recommend you some other herbs that
Okay.
will be
I
that
don't
you can soak.
have any more private questions in the chat. We reached our hour mark too. You know, I don't want to hold you on today because I know. Look, me and you, we can talk all
We
day
already reached the
about
hour.
it's already been an hour. You feel what I'm saying? And it don't even feel like it.
I feel like I didn't even say nothing.
You said a lot. You
So
gave
I
out.
feel like
I
I
mean,
just talked.
y'all
I
let
feel
me
like I
know in the
just talked
chat
in
if y'all feel
circles.
like she gave out a lot of great information.
I
For
feel
me,
like I just talked in circles.
you know, you definitely gave a lot of information that I feel people can utilize. And again, like at the end of the day, it's all about doing it for yourself as well. Go research for yourself. I point that out
Definitely.
in my disclaimer in the beginning. Like all the information that's provided, do it based off of your own circumstance. Go do your own research. Like, yes, we are here to educate, but we also want you to put in the work to educate yourself as well. So,
It's 11:11.
instead of hold up,
Definitely.
okay, one more. Bree said instead of consuming sea moss, I should also put it on my skin for dry skin for sure.
Yes,
For
yes,
sure.
yes, yes. Let me tell y'all something. I use CMOS for everything. And definitely y'all follow me. I post like content and I just recently started a YouTube actually. I made a couple videos I'm posting this week. But definitely follow me because I show different ways on how I use stuff. So my business page, but if you look at my business page, you'll see like the followings. I keep it that way so people can easily find my personal pages and my wellness page. But I do post like juice recipes and like different food recipes and different ways that I use different stuff. So CMOS, I use CMOS for everything. I put it on my skin. You can put it on your face. Leave it on for about 20-ish minutes. When it starts getting like that crusty and it starts like feeling real tight, wash it off. Your skin will thank you. Eating it, of course, what you consume, what you put in your body's going, it's still coming out too. Your skin's going to feel that too, and your skin's going to show from that. But put it on your skin, mix it with different things. So the other day I made a smoothie. Like I was saying, I made a smoothie for my face and my hair. And I did sea moss. What else did I put? I did sea moss, blackberry, coconut milk, coconut. I love coconut milk. I put coconut milk all over my face, and I always use coconut milk to make like everything. Quinoa rice. I use coconut milk over water. But coconut milk, it's different things you can mix it with. Aloe. So sometimes I do like aloe, coconut milk, and sea moss. That's a really good one to mix together for a face mask. And then you can put whatever different oils you want in there. So I have a video I'm posting on either later today or tomorrow. But I also have a couple videos on my page where I did face masks, even mixing it with turmeric. If you have dark spots, you can either do a spot treatment with it and like put it directly like right here. I'll probably do it here. This isn't even these are dark, it's dark spot, but it's not like a pimple. But I want to put it on there, and stuff like that is really good to do turmeric for because the turmeric will help lighten different spaces. But I won't recommend mixing it with turmeric every day because turmeric will lighten your face a lot, and you want your skin to still blend with each other. So just with turmeric, definitely do your research, and I would recommend if you're gonna do it with turmeric, maybe do it like once a week.
Yeah.
But don't do turmeric face mask with sea moss every day. But definitely sea moss on your skin is amazing. And your hair. When I do shampoo, like make my own shampoo, I'll do like my black soap with my sea moss. And I always incorporate, Chris knows, I incorporate sea moss in everything. But
Yep.
all of my skin stuff, sea moss is in it. Because sea moss is just so amazing for everything. Like, and it's
90,
so
was it
hydrating to your
92 out
body.
of 105 minerals and vitamins that our body needs?
It's so hydrating to your body. So, definitely, that sea moss is really good, really good. Oh, I love my. I love my sea moss. And like I said, I just want to make it very important. Like sea moss is a great thing, and I think everybody knows. It's starting to really get on the sea moss, but just be very careful. I'm not even saying, oh, you have to buy it from me. Just be careful with who you get it from, because I see some like horror stuff behind sea moss as
Yeah.
well, and that's because a lot of China got their hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are thinking they're getting theirs from the Caribbeans or like pure places, and it's coming straight from China. So just be very careful about who you're getting your stuff from.
Hey, look, the link right there. That's where you get it from. If y'all see that link scrolling at the bottom,
Yeah,
that's where you
but
need to get it
definitely
from.
use it on your skin. And even like if you have like any joint, like it'll help when you put it like in your body and you're eating it too. But also if you're having any problems, like pain in certain areas on your skin or like muscle problems or like your joints, your skin consumes stuff. So if you put it on your skin, it's still going to go within your body and your bloodstream. So put it on your skin. Use it everywhere, girl. Everywhere, from head to toe. I use it everywhere and I eat it. It's
All right.
bomb.
All right, well, look, it was a pleasure, Nat.
Yes, thank you,
Did
Chris. This is beautiful.
a
Y'all,
job.
please DM me if y'all have any questions. Make sure you follow me and DM me because I want to be a good resource for y'all. So I know I was kind of talking around the place, but if y'all have any particular questions, specific questions, DM me because I will get back to you. I will get
It's
back to you, and I would love to, help y'all on y'all's journey and speak with y'all one on one if y'all have any questions because y'all teach me. I learn from people while I help people, and people help
Is
me while I
should they
help
hit
them.
you up on the DM or
Yeah.
should they
Um.
email you for
Yeah.
those who
No. Tell
don't
them.
have
Tell them. Just
Instagram?
go ahead and y'all can go ahead and DM me. So DM my Instagram. You could DM. You can follow my person. If you follow my personal Instagram, I'll follow you back. But you can either follow my personal and DM me. Just so I know, just say that you're from. You came from the podcast, and I'll follow you back, and we'll chat. Or you can always DM my business Instagram too, because I always check that out. But definitely connect with me, y'all. Yeah, and I hope that I said some things that help y'all. I know I talked all over the place, but I hope that I said some things that helped y'all.
I think you did. You did an amazing job. I'm very grateful to have had you up here.
Yes, we gotta do this
Anything
again.
new coming before I get you out of here?
Huh?
Anything new coming before I get you out of here?
What, like product wise?
Products. Oh, cause you didn't look. We didn't even tap into the jewelry. Like that's got to
Ah!
be another look. That's got to be another podcast. We didn't even tell. Look, I got one on right
I
now.
guess
You feel
I
me?
guess we'll do it. Yes, shout out y'all very crazy. Y'all also have a jewelry business. I'm working on it. So it really came about because I love to accessorize. So I'm kind of rushing today, so I didn't do too much. But if you really see me, like I love to accessorize. And I always get questions about where I get stuff or compliments. So I started just like up ordering on stuff and just having like certain stuff that I know people like that I have on hand. So if you're interested, I think I follow that page on my Natural Organics page too. But I have that page as well. I'm working. That's one thing. I'm glad you said that because I'm working on that. So I started it, but I really haven't been able to like pour into it as much as I want to because I've been really focusing on natural organics. But I'm still in the process where I'm figuring out what people like because I want to have a specific like collection. Like I want to narrow it down to some stuff. So I'm working on that, but soon I definitely will have a good drop for that. But there's some stuff available now. I got some really good stuff like ankh rings,
Yeah.
eye of Horus. I got all kinds of good stuff on there. So definitely check that out if you're interested. I have my jewelry business.
And it doesn't fade. Like I've watched this like with my hands on it a few times. It does not
Mhm.
fade. This is some good stuff. She has an amazing brand, man, all around. Even
Thank you, thank
outside
you.
of just like the natural products, all around her jewelry, just even her as a person.
You
Amazing
are your brand, y'all. You are
facts.
your brand. And I real quick, I know I'm talking on, but one thing I want to say is you don't have to have a business
Mm-hmm.
to represent your brand. You are your brand. So everything you do is representing your brand.
Uh-oh. Did we lose her? Oh, she back. Okay. Hold on. I think your mic went out. Let me see. Is your mic back? Let me see. Let me see if I can get her mic back up. Can say something? Okay, you can hear me. Yeah, I can't hear you. Okay, that was dope, family. I think she's gonna come. I don't know if she's gonna come back in, but that was dope, man. I really enjoyed it. So I see you down there, Rich. I see you. All right, there she go. There we go.
Yeah, my dad called me and then messed up my mic because I'm on my phone.
Yeah,
But,
you good. You good. Any words of wisdom before we get out of here?
yeah, so what I was saying is you are your brand. So even if you don't have a business, don't think that you don't have a brand to represent. You are your brand. The way you carry yourself, the things you do for yourself, you are your brand. And as you help yourself and you represent yourself and you treat yourself well, that's going to show to other people. And other people are going to be more attracted to you. You'll be able to help other people. So we all are here for a reason. We all are here for a mission. We all are here to help others in other ways. That's what life is about, is helping yourself and ultimately helping others. But it starts with you. So represent your brand. Like I said, you don't have to have a business to have a brand. We are our brand. My brand is beyond Natural Organics. My brand is beyond In Elise Boutique. My brand is Natalie Elise Doss. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So just knowing yourself and treating yourself. Try something new. Try new things. As you try new things and you open your mind, you'll really be able to elevate yourself. And I love that word, elevation.
Yeah.
Elevation is that's definitely a very big key word in my life. Elevation, but definitely opening your eyes. And I know a lot of people say, being woke and waking up. Yes, waking up, but I think the term woke is really turning into a more like trendy thing as well. So
Yeah,
being
for
woke is
sure.
beautiful, but one thing I like to say is not just being woke. Yes, you waking up, but being conscious. It's
Yeah.
consciousness. Being conscious, being able to reach that higher level of consciousness. And that starts from you just being able to open yourself up and take time to listen to things. Even if you don't think that it's something, some people will look at me and just think I'm talking nonsense, but it's just because I don't get offended, because it's, people only know what they know, and people only are going to be able to understand if they allow themselves to open that mind too. But just being open-minded and being able to take things in, because you'll never know what your body truly needs until you allow yourself to really try to understand it, and until you allow yourself to try new things. And that all comes from being open-minded. So I think that's a really big piece of life, is being open-minded, being able to take new things in. I know I may like I feel certain things. I know how I like to live my life, but I don't judge anybody based off of their decisions for themselves or based off of how they look at things. I like to hear different perceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's a very beautiful thing. But just being open to other people's perceptions, being open to learning things, because you never know what you may need for yourself. And you're placed in certain situations and certain ways to hear things for a reason. So I may hear somebody talking and it may sound like nonsense, or they may, you know what I'm saying? Like they may not agree with everything that I agree with, but I was placed to hear that for a reason. Sometimes you got to take something somebody says and you may not agree exactly with what they say, but it's meant for you to hear it so that now your mind can think, okay, well, if I don't think that's right, then what do I think the way of doing it should be? You get what I'm saying? So instead of always looking at things and taking things in like it's not good for you, take it in and dissect it, because it may be something deeper for you to take out of it. It
Yep.
may be meant for you to reverse it in your head. But
I,
yeah, I
my
just
guy Rich said, he said Christ consciousness. Facts. I'm
so
gonna
that's
add
why,
this
like,
up
when
there
people
too
talk,
for
I don't be like, oh yes,
I'm
thank
go
you.
ahead and add that up there too for people who didn't catch the website. That's her email. Actually, let me mirror it. How's it show on is it show backwards?
No, I can read it good. It looked good. I did a good job on my cards. Thank you for showing.
Okay, so it
I
looks like
like
it's
it.
in the right way.
Yeah, it looked good. It looks nice.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and scan that QR code too, family man. That's how y'all can visit her site. There's her email right there as well.
When I
For
see my
those,
card, it makes me happy.
yeah, for those who don't have Instagram, you feel me? That's her email right there as well. Just let her know that you are a part of the live show, and that you wanted to tap in with her about her products, and then just gain, just knowledge and information on becoming 100% all natural, man.
Y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And like I said, please connect with me outside of this, because I've been all over the place. Please connect with me, because I would love to chat with y'all if y'all have questions about anything. And like, I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm definitely
Mhm.
still learning stuff myself. Let's learn together. Chat with me. Let's connect. Let's learn together. Tell me what you're interested in and learning knowledge on. And if I know some, I'll spit it to you. But it'll make me want to learn more too. So let's do it. Connect with me. Let's learn
Yep.
together. Let's grow together. It's all about
Yep.
helping ourselves. And just know, like you can always do better than what you're doing now. But also give yourself grace and give yourself credit for where you're at now. But just know, like, you can always do better than where you are now. And we
Big
can
fat.
always do better, from how we eat, to everything, to how we treat people, to how we treat ourselves. There's always a way you could do better. So yeah, let's grow together, y'all. So definitely connect with me, and I really greatly appreciate all of y'all for tuning in and listening to me talk all over the place. But connect with me, and yes, thank y'all so much for showing love. And Chris, I really appreciate you. Definitely good chat. I'm gonna I'll text you after this about you and wifey's order. But
Okay.
I really appreciate you for this opportunity, and I'm
Yours
really
actually
proud of
should
you. I
be
love
here.
your brand.
Your book should actually be here too. If not today, tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, so we'll talk outside of this.
All right.
But yeah, we'll talk outside of this because I'm about to leave for a couple days. So either we could just do it so my book will be in and
That's
we can
fine.
exchange it.
Whenever, like,
Yeah, we can wait until like Friday because my book, so we could just exchange at one time.
I'm gonna be in New
Is
York
that better?
Friday,
When you coming back?
Sunday.
Wifey need her oil. I know she gonna want her oil.
She did,
So,
yeah, yeah. Look.
so
She this
I'll text you
morning
after
she
this
was
because
like, "When is
yeah.
Natalie going?"
I'll text you after this. I can wait on my book. And make sure y'all, I love it. They got some good journals. I got me a journal because we are holding ourselves accountable. I got me a checklist journal. Make sure y'all shop with Butterfly. What's it?
ButterflyCorporation.com.
ButterflyCorporation.com. Make sure y'all check them out because I got my book. I got me a checklist. Yes, come bring a book. Let them see the books. We representing the brand, baby, okay? They have some beautiful books.
One of them
And it's a beautiful mission
right
behind
there.
a beautiful mission. His wife is so beautiful.
It's one of them right there. You know, she
I
got
ordered
her logo in the back. I got my own fingerprints all over them. But they have affirmations on. It's an affirmation journal, notebook, checklist. You know, whatever you wanna put in it. Your goals. You feel some affirmations again. Definitely butterflycorporation.com, man. That it's a vibe.
I got a checklist, and you get to pick what kind of how you want your
Yes, the
paper to
inside
be.
of the paper, you can do like Y rule, colors rule. You can
Mhm.
do graph paper. You can
I
do a
got
checklist.
checklists
Yep,
because I need to check off and hold myself accountable.
that.
Accountability, accountability, accountability. Give yourself grace, but hold yourself accountable.
Yes. So I love y'all, man. Nat, I appreciate you. Y'all
Yes.
already know the
And I
motto,
love y'all
man.
too. Thank you for tapping in. Mwah.
Remember, someone has to see your greatness. Why not start with yourself? Stay blessed, always finesse. Definitely trust the Most High's process. The true keys to success. And until next time, man. Peace. Love y'all.
Y'all connect with me. Connect with
hmm
me. Message me. And I know I talked to sorry, one more thing. I know I talked about fasting briefly, but if y'all are interested in hearing more about fasting, because that's something I really want to help spread knowledge on to people because I'm working on it myself and really but fasting, I've gone on the it's not that long compared to other people, but I have did a 6-day fast before and I felt the best I ever felt in my life. So y'all definitely did Chris leave?
No, I'm here.
Oh, but y'all, if y'all are interested in learning more about fasting, specifically message me, because we can do fast challenge together. That's a beautiful thing to do. Do it with somebody else.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all heard that? Look, that's gonna be a thing. Then we gonna definitely fast together. Like we should definitely come together as a team. I don't know if we should set up like a Discord or a Telegram group or something like that to where we all can connect and we just go from there. I think that'll be an amazing thing that we can do for sure, for sure. So, hey, look, Nat, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna hit you up about your oil.
Okay.
I'll make it today. To be honest, if you want to meet me later, or I'll just message you because I want you to get it before I leave and before you go to New York.
Okay,
So
bet. Say
so
less.
that wifey has it. All right. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Mwah. Y'all have a beautiful day. Be blessed.
Go Enterprise.